Okay, so as usual, as a trader, before the week starts, you have to be prepared or to do preparation so that when the markets open, you're prepared. So, and what do we use to take our trades or to click buy or sell? We use setups, right? So, I want us to learn how to get setups. Of course, we're going to do some breakdowns, not all of them. I know some of us do not trade what we're going to go through here, or some of us trade them. But what I want us to use is the concepts or the rules that we're going to do here. Of course, we have studied them on the channel, but we just keep reminding ourselves, and we keep doing breakdowns so it can help you. Now, I'm going to start with the breakdowns I did last week. Now, most traders expect to trade weekly, every day, or sometimes even every hour, some of you, right? That only happens when you don't have rules, right? The moment you have rules, you only trade when your rules come into place or when they appear, right? So last week, we on the normal market side, of course, you guys know we trade both forex and commodities. We call them normal markets, and then we also trade synthetics. So on the normal market side, we didn't have actually all the setups we shared. It's only gold that came through, right? The rest did not meet the rules, as we are going to look through. The ones I'm going to start with, right? So let's start with gold. So gold we spoke about. I'm just going to clear this. This was last week. It's still in play, but let me just remove it. So in gold we say that when you come to weekly, we say that we have a W, right? We have this W here, and we wanted the market to come back to the neckline. Right now, it has tapped into this neckline here, right? So if I'm to mark this level here, from this neckline area to like that, I'm just going to change the color to blue. If I mark that area, you can see the price has tapped into this neckline here, right? So of course, whenever there's a W, we expect a retest, then maybe a push either higher or to make a double top, or even to make a lower high to continue. So one of them is going to happen, right? And we don't want to guess which. But when you come down the daily time frame, I explained something here. You can go back and you watch. When you come back the daily time frame, of course, we have tapped this area here. So what is interesting is that our target was here. You can just check the previous analysis that we did. This was our target because this area here was not tested. Now, if you check every other level here was tested, right? Besides also this one here, and also we say that wanted price to come back and test this broken level, if you guys recall that. And price did that and then dropped down. Then also we did a breakdown within our Telegram group. In case you're not in Telegram, make sure you join. The link is going to be in the description. We said after this break, wanted the price to close below, and then we can trade upwards. So we mentioned that those who trade reversals or retests could be looking for trades to retest this level here, right? And that's what the price has done. So what are we interested in? We're interested in price uh, changing trend from around this area to come down. Now, I spoke about structure. We say that this is a low, lower high, lower low. If the market makes a low, lower low, lower high, which the market has just done. So currently the price is here. This area here is what you're seeing here. This is what price has done. Price is currently here, just like you're seeing on my right-hand side. Now, we say that price has liberty. It has its choice. It has freedom to play in this area. As long as it doesn't break this area here, this is the area that I'm talking about. It has the right to play here as long as it doesn't break this area. The moment it breaks it, we can be looking for buys. But as long as this area is not broken, we are still bearish to come to this target. I hope you're understanding, right? Because I don't want you to cram. I want you to be independent. That's what we emphasize. It's our motto. We want you to be independent, not to depend on anyone, right? So I hope you've understood the whole structure. We want it to tap here because still within the neckline. When you go to the W, so it's weekly, you can see this is still within this neckline area that we have marked. We marked this neckline area in weekly. So meaning still within our reach, but we want it to come and test this level in daily because it was not tested. But it's not a must. Sometimes the market may not be interested in doing that. So if it doesn't come down, we shall be interested in breaking above this area here. If it can break above, then we shall be looking for buys, right? But for now, we are looking for is that we are still in a bearish. This is a bearish area that we shall be looking at to come here. Let's check in H4 how it's behaving so far. When you go to H4, still everything is in our favor. This is the retest that we're talking about, right? So you can see in the alignment, we have a hidden structure. We have a hidden structure around here. So, and then we have a strong push higher. So we want the market to trade like this until it gives us a change of trend. If it can give us a change of trend here by creating maybe double tops or triple tops, and then it breaks below, then we shall be targeting that level down. But currently, the market is still strongly upwards. You can see this was a strong push higher. So we shall be wanting the price to at least create for us something. So you can see we have this whole area here having a previous supply, which is now going to be acting as an area of demand. If you check in the next lower time frame like H1, it will be very evident. You can see this area here. So we need price to react on it and then maybe close below. On a weekly test, you can target this area here for those who do intraday and short-term trading, right? So those who trade gold, the setup is still the same. We're looking for that. I hope you understood the structure I explained, right? For us to turn bullish, I've explained to you what should happen, right? Now that's gold, but let's try to also look at DXY, because remember we said XAU USD is gold, but you can see we have USD in it. So let's go on to remove everything here. We said that last week, we said that our target for DXY was this bottom here, right? And you can see we had a false breakout. I spoke about this false breakout, how I wanted price to come back and test here, and then we break above to come and test this area. Now, price has not yet broken above. The price has been within this area from the time we spoke about it, right? It has been within this area. We wanted it to come back and test this area here, right? If not testing, at least should give us a change of trend and we can push lower, a change of trend into this area so that we can push lower. But it has also failed because we had this false breakout. So instead of breaking below, it came and just tapped here. So we're trapped inside here, inside this area here. So if price can break above this week to come here, and then you'll be seeing that the gold will be pushing down to that level that we just looked at, right? Now, I just want you to emphasize on that so that you can see anything to do the dollar, we have this structure. And you know that we said that if the DXY is going up, meaning the dollar is gaining strength. If it's going down, the dollar is a bit weakening, right? So you can just, most brokers do not offer this to be traded, but you can use it as a correlation, right? Now, we have looked at gold. Let's look at another one that we talked about, which is USDJPY, one of the pairs that was personally on my watch list. Now, those who are in our groups, you saw this breakdown that I did. I also did a long-term breakdown and a short-term. So if you guys recall, the market had not changed trend. Lower low, lower high. You can see lower low. I made a breakdown when the price was around here. Then I said that if you want to do intraday or short-term trading, on a retest to this level here, you can look for a sell up to this level. And if you're looking for a buy, wanted it to react and it breaks above, then on a retest, you can take a buy. Personally, I was looking for a buy. If you recall, when we were starting the video, I said that I didn't get trades besides gold, right? So you can clearly say that the market didn't change trend. It remained bearish. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You can see. So this area here has not been tested. So maybe price will want to push into this area, maybe want to continue further lower, right? Because the price is still bearish. But let's look at the structure. If the structure changed or it's still bearish now. So we shall start from the monthly time frame. Now, if you come to the monthly time frame, this price is still bullish. Why am I saying still bullish? This is our direction time frame. Why am I saying still bullish? Because we have this high here was broken, make a higher high. We retested it to make a higher low. Then we went up instead of making new highs. Of course, we attempted to make new highs, but now our last valid higher low is this one. So this is our support level. The moment this support holds or it's not broken, it means that we are still pushing higher, right? But things become a little bit funny. Let me say funny, not funny, but because the structure is very clear. When we come to the weekly time frame. Now, in weekly, you can clearly observe that we had a market that came. This is the retest that we had first. And then the market started trending, though the momentum was not good. This was to be expected. You can see the momentum downwards here was strong, but then upwards, you can see we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So the market had to first come and clear all to clear this movement here so that maybe it can first get momentum, right? So why I'm saying that this is a bit tricky is, though the structure is very clear, is that the market created this high here, you can say W, then the price tested. Then again, we created this high here, then the price did not test. It reacted a little bit, but did not test. So this is like we have a high, higher low, high. So price currently is below this area, which is not good, right? So if it extend here, it means that now this previous level of demand has now become supply. You can see the price came and reacted here, then we broke down. You'll clearly see that in the daily time frame, and it reflects in all time frames, right? So when you come down the daily time frame, you can clearly see this is where the market reacted. When we reached here, the market reacted to this level here. Let me just make it a little bit here so that our chart is clean. You can see the market came and reacted, and by the time it was reacting, it was already making low, lower, high, low, lower, and then we broke down. So right now, the price should come and retest here and maybe give us double bottoms over in a higher low. But the moment we again take out this level here, guys, please pay attention here. The moment we take out again this area here, it will be very good for us to continue bullish. But as long as we do not take it out, it means that we are going to remain bearish. So personally, I'm not willing to sell USDJPY just yet because I'm interested in buys. I believe JPY is still weak, though in the recent times, the recent few weeks, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the institutions have been buying JPY. You remember, for them, they have better information access than us. So if it does something like this, then I'll be looking for buy. This is why I didn't trade USDJPY this week. Didn't meet my rules. I'm a swinger, so I didn't do that intraday, even if I shared it with you guys in the group. Those who are in the Telegram channel, you can attest to that. I made sure the intraday guys could look for this bear, though it went beyond, right? So I'll be looking for something like this. If that doesn't happen, then I'll be waiting for the price to go back lower. You can see this is a very strong level of demand, right? Support level. So H4, those who do short-term trades, of course, we still have a weak momentum upwards, but it will be better if the market can stretch inside here because we have some levels that are not tested. This area was tested. Then when we came, broke down, this level here was not tested. So at least it will be better if the market stretches inside this level, then you can look for your trades lower. But personally, I'm not interested in this movement because I want to see the price breaking back into the bullish movement because I'm still bullish. I still believe JPY is weak, right? So you can compare this to your setup. Right now, even daily has a bearish movement, and also weekly, I've showed you we closed below this area here, right? So you can utilize that, right? So then another that we shared was AUDCHF. Also did not give me a trade. And you guys recall, this is one of the setups that have been, I traded going upwards. I shared it. And then also the retracement. I don't trade retracements, so I did not take this trade here, right? I'm going to explain to you just why, how, and why I did not take it. So when you come to the monthly time frame, we had the price that broke this level here. So meaning that we're expecting everything to be bullish, at least bullish until this level here, right? In the monthly sense, because you can see the market is correcting with this strong push in a correcting manner. So we pushed up with a triple bottom. When you come down the weekly time frame, we broke above. I explained this in the breakdowns, those who are in those groups. So we have a high, higher low, high, higher low, high, higher low, high. Price broke down and came and tested this, meaning that we have an untested level here. So we expected price to come and test here, and then we continue. But it came down aggressively. The reason is because the market makers are so much interested in selling the AUD, right? They are selling the AUD, and they added some shots. At least they added some strength to the CHF. But the long-term perspective of CHF fundamentally is that they cut interest rates. So when interest rates are cut, it means that the currency will show some bit of weakness. Now, we expected price to come back to this level. I'll just change it to purple. We expect it to come to this level here. And there was a proper change of trend to come and set it down. But remember, just like I've mentioned, I do not trade counter trades. For example, you can see we had a very, very nice opportunity to sell here. From here, you can see this was the entry, and we could target, there's an untested level that was here. This could have been your target. So some very good pips here. But rules are rules. When you set rules for yourself, you don't have to disobey them, because the moment you disobey them, you'll be digging graves for yourself. So I was waiting for a change of trend the whole of last week, and it didn't come through. Now, another problem that encountered with that setup is that, let me just share with you here, is that the market created this high. Let me just change the color to blue. This purple line look good for me. Just change it to blue. That the market tested, then also we had the price testing this level here, right? So this is the level that we want the price to come back to and test, right? But it didn't stop there and came down. That is okay, but we should not have closed below this area here, which is my problem, right? We should not have closed below that area. So when you go down the daily time frame, maybe we could have gotten a false breakout when I saw this tail here, or this week, but it closed above that area, right? So I went further and checked in H4. Maybe there's a false breakout, because whenever there's a false breakout, price will always come. But still, the price closed above there, right? So that's why AUDCHF also, I'll be waiting for it to go back, right? Let me just go back to the weekly time frame. Sorry about that. I was just trying to show you why there are no trades for me on those setups that I shared with you guys, right? So personally, I'll be interested in price to go back above this area here, above this level. Then I can start looking again to being bullish. In case you're a very safe or conservative trader, you can even just be patient until it goes back above this level, because when it breaks above here, it may, since this will be like a false breakout, and then when it comes back here, it will be finding a resistance around this area. So if you're someone who does not want to be bothered by short-term distances whereby market is finding support and resistance, you can just wait for it to break above here on a retest, and you can take the trade. And the target will be this. So I'm not selling any AUDCHF, because I know CHF fundamentally is weak. Even if right now the market makers are selling AUD, that's why AUDCHF dropped. Then when you come down the daily time frame, still you can observe this is the area that if the price broke back above this area here, you can target this level here. It will be like your target, right? Even if we have a hidden structure here, you can make it as your quick term target. If you watch the video that we talk about marking support and resistance, right? So this can be your quick target, but personally, I'll be interested in price at least breaking back above this area on a retest. Maybe some intraday, because I'm bullish on it. It can be, one can target this area or this. Like I've mentioned, safe traders, you can wait for it to break back above you on a retest, then you can target that level above, right? So I'm not going to speak much about it, because still it's not aligning with what we are looking for, right? That's for AUDCHF. So it is just going to be on my watch list, but it's not a ready trade. The one that is ready right now that we can be watching for a change of trend or something is gold, right? Yeah. Now, another one that we talked about, but this one we have taken long without talking about it, is USD-CAD, right? It's also a major that most of you could be trading. Now, USD-CAD, the levels are still here. And I mentioned that we are bullish on USD-CAD, but we wanted it to break above this certain level. You can check just the video, go amongst our videos and type in USD-CAD. So you just type in USD-CAD, you'll be able to see all these levels. I spoke about them, right? So of course, internally and privately, we have been following it up, though we did not share it publicly, because the levels that we shared, the price are not broken above. Now, finally, we have broken above it. This is the level here that we wanted price to break above. This blue level that you're seeing, this one here, right? Even in a daily time frame, you can be able to see it here. We say that we can only be looking for buys if the price breaks above this blue level. Even in H4, we explained it, how price was still holding it, this area here, this one, right? It was a very strong level for us. Then price again came back and attempted, but failed. So finally, we have aggressively broken above it. So now I can clear this, then we can do a proper reanalysis, right? So in the monthly time frame, remember we said that we wanted price to come and target this level here, which currently we are headed there. Now, when you come down the weekly time frame, what do we observe in the weekly time frame? We already observe a very weak momentum here. You can see this. We had a strong push higher, but with a weak momentum. Of course, we have a level that price has left behind untested. So we have this area here. There's a high possibility the price may be interested in coming to test it. Of course, we have broken above this high here. So don't forget that, right? This area here. Now, when I come down the daily time frame, you can clearly see everything's aligning. We have broken this high. Let me just adjust it in daily. We've broken this high here, so we may see a pullback. And also, this is an impulse because we have broken this turning point, and this one here. If you see all these turning points, so this is big. This is an impulse. So if the market opens and we start seeing bears coming in, you can use the Fibonacci retracement tool. You guys know the rules of using Fibonacci, right? So you'll draw your fib from here up to that point whereby the sell candle is coming in. If the market opens bullish and first continues up before, then you'll mark it where the sell candle starts from. Right now, we don't have the liberty to use it because the rule is not playing. We don't have a bear candle yet. Then you can mark your fib level. Then we can be expecting pullbacks to those levels as long as they don't break the 61. So personally, I'll be expecting the 61 to be around this blue box, right? Then we shall be targeting that area there. Also, if it breaks that area, another point that you can be targeting could be this area here, this one. Or if you want another one that is a bit closer, also you can target this high level here. So that those can be your targets when the price opens, right? When the market opens, sorry. You can be watching that. Coming to H4, yeah, I know some people want to trade the counter trend lines and maybe target untested levels. So when you come to H4, what do you observe? You observe that clearly most of the levels were tested. This level here was tested. Then we broke above this level here was tested. Now we have a level that is not tested, which is this one here, right? So if you trade counter trend lines and there's a change of trend, you can be targeting this area here around here. What I'm sure of is to be aligning with the fib level. So also this area has been tested. Also, if you break above here, then maybe we create like a higher line and break down. You can be targeting this level here. Personally, I don't like trading counters, right? It's when I was still writing down my rules some years back, most of my losses or my bad trades came from trading counter trade lines. So I don't like trading counters. So that's my weakness, right? Some of you may be good at it, but you need to understand your weakness. Now mine is that, and I don't want to go on the side of my weakness. I'll lose money, right? So this is what I have on USDCAD. So if you trade continuations, wait for it to make that pullback. Then you look for a change of trend to go upwards. If you trade counters, I've also mentioned that you can utilize that. So we've looked at USDJPY. We can also look at GBPJPY. Remember, JPY currently is gaining some strength, but personally, I'm still very, very, very bearish on JPY on the long run, right? So let's also look at GBPJPY, right? When you look at GBPJPY, what do you observe? Of course, we know that we have some high here that the price created. Then it will be clear when you go to the next lower time frame. So you can see here, the price came back and tested it, right? So when price tested it, it came, what high gave us a test? It was this high here, which currently price closed inside of, right? If you adjust it, price closed actually inside this level here, right? But also we have, when price was dropping, we have this area that price left in some levels that are not tested. Let's check in the next lower time frame it's tested. So we have a previous resistance, which has now become support here. Now, when you go down the daily time frame, you can clearly see that we had a stretched market that had a lot of hidden levels here. We had a hidden level here that price had to come and test. Also, just like USDJPY, we have a low, lower high, low, lower high, low. So those who trade pullbacks, counter trend lines, you can look for a change of trend here to come and test this area. We have in these blue levels, we have these levels that have not been tested. And also you can see it's aligning as a previous lower low. So this is a low, lower high, low, lower high, low. So as long as we don't take out this level here, the market could remain in a bearish situation. Let me just mark here and and show you here. As long as price does not take out this level, we are still bearish. But if you trade counters, you can look for change of trend within this area to target that area, because to be testing a lower high. And I've just mentioned that price has a liberty to play within that area as long as the previous level that pushed the price down is not broken, right? And then there's no need to be looking for a trade opposite that movement. We're together. So GBPJPY, just like USDJPY, it's almost the same for me. Now let's check H4 if we have some bit of change of trend. Now if you have to come here, we had this level, price had not tested it, so currently we have tested. So which level gave us that push? We have this. So if price can break above this area on a weekly test, you can target this area here. Of course, if you're a scalper or if you trade few pips, you can also target this level here, right? On that retest after close, you can target this level. Or if you're an intraday person who holds for more pips, you can target within this area. I've already showed you how it aligns, right? So personally, I'll be waiting, just like USDJPY I've told you, I'll be waiting for it to become bullish again. The structure should become bullish. And how can it become bullish? Either the price comes and tests this level, gives us a higher low and breaks above, or I can even get an earlier entry when it's coming down, the way it trends. With a weak momentum, I can get an earlier entry. If not, then I'll be waiting for it to break above, then we can continue to be bullish. Personally, I believe with the factors I'm looking at, I believe that this is just a short-term gain for JPY because the governor, the people that are working in the central banks of JPY, of Japan, have been, of course, making efforts to strengthen their currency. So I think those are just the outcomes that is causing this, right? But of course, if it continues like that and all the structures change, all the indicators change, maybe they increase interest rates, they do what, then we could be seeing some long-term or mid-term strength of JPY, and my ideas will change. But for now, on my personal basis, I still believe it's weak, right? So this is how I generate setups every week. Of course, you look at the calendar also, but to make the video not so long, we're just going to go into the calendar. You can check our Twitter for the calendar of next week, or you can use Fastbull, you can use investing.com and the rest. But I recommend using Fastbull. They have some good calendar and also some other attributes and features I've spoken about in our previous videos. So if in case you have any questions or any topic that you feel we discussed here but not clear, you leave it in the comment section. We shall redo it with the practical examples, right? And then also, if there's a pair that you want us to break during the week, it can be normal markets or synthetics. Also can leave in the comment section. Then you'll check on our social media handles. We normally drop them there during the week. That is it. I wish you guys a profitable week.